of Srila Prabhupada, our beloved spiritual master. And he is the spiritual master of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness for the next 10,000 years. And everybody who comes to Iskcon will and take shelter of Srila Prabhupada or of another guru will still have Srila Prabhupada to thank every year on his birthday for 10,000 years. Everybody should be thanking Srila Prabhupada for his appearance and his service to all of us. When Srila Prabhupada was translating his books, he would go to sleep at about 10 or 10:30 at night, and he would wake up at about 1 or 1:30 in the morning. He hardly slept at all, and then he would translate books for 3 or 4 hours. And we know that from the huge library, Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Nectar of Devotion, Nectar of Instruction, and so many other small books, Srila Prabhupada worked diligently to make sure that we would all know who Krishna is and how to get to him, how to become engaged in his service. So we all have Srila Prabhupada to thank for that. So, this is the most important day on the Iskcon calendar, and now we will be, every year it's encouraged that one should write an offering to their spiritual master. In that way, they can consciously think about the importance of their spiritual master in their lives. So today, we are going to be reading different offerings from, we'll read Bhakti Marg Swami's offering. He's the GBC for Canada. And we'll read the New Remuna offering. And then we will read different offerings by different Prabhupada disciples. And depending upon the time, we may have time for a few others. So we shall see. Actually, there's a few temples besides New Remuna. Sorry, I should have said that. There's a few other temples in this area that have written offerings, and they will be reading their offerings also before we get to the devotee offerings. So, we have... Oh yeah. And just, every year we've been collecting the devotees' offerings, so it's encouraged that everybody who feels at all thankful to Srila Prabhupada for anything, whatever it is you feel thankful to Srila Prabhupada for, you should write an offering thanking Srila Prabhupada, and perhaps, dedicating a little bit of an increase in your service to Srila Prabhupada, and it will be taken and recorded in this book for all time. Well, as long as the paper lasts. And pages are available at the front. If anybody wants, they can get a piece of paper and they can even start writing now. It's never too late. So, I needed to ask you. So I'm just going to be finding Bhakti Marg Swami's offering. Bhakti Marg Swami presently is traveling, I believe, in eastern Canada. Right? I believe Bhakti Marg Swami is traveling in eastern Canada. So he is not present here today, but he is out there doing what Prabhupada would have wanted, which is preaching Krishna consciousness. Okay, we're getting to it. Here we go. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvasesha Sunyavadi Paschati Desacharine. This is a poem. It was evening arti time, which began at a clock's precise chime. And from that gorgeous shrine was projected softly your voice divine. From the modest speaker box it came, a sound that only purity can claim. It was the subject of 10 avatars, some declaring peace, others wars. No vibration could dare match your depth and power, the ear to catch. The pastimes of courageous heroes and saints of softer mellows. The harmonium you played hummed through the song, causing the listener to crave and long. These stories that you brought us, these songs that you taught us, where relationships are foremost, leave prema as our anchor post. Each stanza that you have sung resonates like a bell well rung. Your message is of surrender to Him, done through mantra and hymn, and passing through the gate we call servant, which means one who's never a deviant. We're moved by the way you sing the tune. Our emotions are stirred, peaked like high noon. I wish the whole world could hear it too, because it is happiness we all wish to pursue. I must hear it again and yet again when the Pujari presses play, and then Jai Jagadish Hare, Jai Jagadish Hare, Jai Jagadish Hare. Your servant Bhakti Mark Swami. Yeah, we have a co-GBC for Canada, so I spaced on that one. Anyway, Gopal Krishna Maharaj is also our co-GBC for Canada, and now Bhakti Yoga Prabhu will read his offering to Srila Prabhupada.
Dear Srila Prabhupada, I wish to offer my most fallen obeisances at your lotus feet 1,000 times. You are a bona fide representative of Srila Vyasadeva, and hence entitled to receive Vyasa Puja every year. Being a pure devotee of Krishna, your desire is to make everyone Krishna conscious. That is why you emphasize the importance of reading and distributing your books. Your books have changed the lives of millions around the planet. 2 years ago, I met a young Indian man in Kurukshetra. This man owns a shop that repairs almiras. He recounted how a year ago, someone gave him an almira for repair. When he opened it, he found 3 of your books. He started reading them and was moved by your presentation. He eventually came in touch with devotees, and he is now a good devotee. He, his wife, and his parents are chanting 16 rounds. Srila Prabhupada, you are continuing to preach through your books. On February 26, 2019, Prime Minister Modi visited the Delhi temple for unveiling the astounding Bhagavad Gita. This astounding Gita was designed and produced under Madhusevita Prabhu's supervision in Italy. This Gita is the largest religious book ever published. It has 670 pages, weighs 800 kilograms, and stands 2.8 meters high. A year ago, Krishna gave me the opportunity to get involved in this project. The Honorable Prime Minister garlanded your murti on the stage. In his speech, he spoke highly of the Gita, the Bhagavad Gita, and your contribution to spreading Lord Krishna's message. The Prime Minister said, all of you associated with Iskcon have dedicated full energy and creativity to develop this Gita. This Gita is a symbol of the devotion and dedication of the followers of Lord Sri Krishna and Srila Prabhupada. The Prime Minister stated that the Bhagavad Gita is India's most inspiring gift to the whole world. it is the Gita, facing all kinds of challenges with an indomitable will, you started Iskcon in order to present Lord Krishna's message to the world. The Prime Minister performed arti of the astounding Bhagavad Gita. He was very impressed to see the display of your Bhagavad Gita as it is in 44 different languages. All major news channels in India broadcasted this event live at prime time, allowing millions of people to witness this historic event. The media reported to our communications director, Yudhishthir Govinda Das, that the event was an outstanding media success. Millions had your darshan on television and saw the astounding Bhagavad Gita. Many senior Iskcon devotees were present for this auspicious occasion. With the passage of each day, I have become more and more convinced that your movement is the only hope for humanity. Just as Lord Chaitanya converted tigers, snakes, and deer into devotees, you have convinced millions of animal-like human beings, to take the path of pure devotional service. I pray for your causeless mercy so that I can follow your instructions and inspire book production and distribution. You also wanted us to build temples to spread the Lord's message. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita, you call these temples spiritual hospitals. I pray that with your blessings, I may be able to complete the projects we have started. Your fallen servant, Gopal Krishna.
So now we're going to read the offering from New Raymuna, which is the name of Iskcon Toronto. Raymuna is a beautiful town on the east coast of India.